In today's video, we're diving into a head-to-head comparison of two of Bridgestone's top-tier hypersport motorcycle tires, the Bridgestone Battlax S23 and the Bridgestone Battlax Hypersport S22. Both are designed for high-performance street riders and occasional track day enthusiasts. But the S23 is Bridgestone's newest generation, intended to improve upon the already stellar S22 by pushing grip, longevity, and stability even further. But does newer always mean better? Should you upgrade from the S22 to the S23, or is the proven performance of the S22 still the smarter choice? In this video, we'll take a close look at the design philosophy behind each tire, their real-world behavior, and how they differ in performance, durability, and ride feel. Let's begin by breaking down the Battlax S23. The Bridgestone Battlax S23 is the latest evolution in Bridgestone's street-focused hypersport tire line, designed for high-performance sport bikes used primarily on the street, but capable of light track use. Building on the strengths of the S22, the S23 introduces revised compound layering, improved tread stiffness, and updated contact patch design for better all-around grip and more predictable wear. One of the biggest changes in the S23 is the new RC polymer-enhanced compound, which increases the tire's contact surface at varying lean angles. This gives riders improved feel mid-corner and allows for a smoother transition from upright to full lean. The S23 also promises enhanced longevity. Bridgestone claims the new compound formulation helps reduce rapid wear at the shoulders, which was one of the trade-offs in the ultra-sticky S22. The result is a tire that's more street-friendly in terms of lifespan, without giving up too much in the grip department. On the downside, early impressions suggest that while the S23 improves wear and cold grip, some ultra-aggressive riders might notice a slightly softer edge feel compared to the sharper S22 when pushed very hard in track conditions. The Battlax Hypersport S22 has been a benchmark hypersport tire since its release. It's widely praised for its laser-sharp handling, immediate turn-in, and high cornering stability. Built for performance street riding and intermediate track days, the S22 delivers race-inspired grip with surprising wet-weather confidence. The S22 features a multi-compound design, with a soft outer shoulder for lean grip, a slightly harder midsection for stability and mileage, and a center compound that balances acceleration wear. This structure offers phenomenal feedback, especially for riders who like to push hard in corners and accelerate aggressively out of turns. It's also surprisingly good in wet conditions, thanks to an aggressive groove layout and high silica content, allowing it to evacuate water efficiently and maintain traction even in the rain. The main downside? Tread life. The S22 wears quickly, especially on heavier bikes or under consistent aggressive riding. Many sport bike riders report shoulder wear after just a few thousand kilometers, making it more of a performance-first tire than a touring option. When choosing between the Bridgestone Battlax S23 and the Battlax Hypersport S22, you're comparing two high-performance hypersport tires that are both excellent, but built with slightly different rider priorities in mind. While they share a similar DNA and serve the same general segment of sport and naked bike riders, the S23 represents an evolution in performance balance, whereas the S22 was developed with a laser focus on grip and aggressive handling feel. Let's begin with dry grip and cornering stability, where both tires excel, but with different personalities. The S22 delivers an extremely sharp front-end feel. Turn-in is immediate and linear, with almost no delay between input and response. For riders who like fast transitions, deep lean angles, and pushing hard into corners, the S22 communicates every movement clearly. It's a tire that rewards confidence and thrives under pressure, perfect for sport riders who want a race-derived feel on the street or occasional track outings. The S23, in comparison, has a more neutral, planted character. It doesn't feel as razor-sharp on initial tip-in, but it holds mid-corner lines with impressive stability. Bridgestone's updated compound and casing design allow the tire to maintain a more consistent contact patch at varying lean angles, which results in greater composure mid-corner and during throttle roll-on. While it may not have the same twitchy excitement as the S22, it's more forgiving and stable at lean, ideal for riders who value smoothness over surgical sharpness. Grip under braking is also exceptional on both tires, but the S23 makes subtle improvements in initial bite and feedback. The revised tread compound and RC polymer technology allow it to dig in more confidently when cold or under less than perfect pavement conditions. The S22 is no slouch here either, but it tends to require more heat to feel fully awake, something that track riders may appreciate, but street riders might find limiting on cooler morning rides. Tread life and durability is where the S23 pulls ahead in a noticeable way. One of the S22's few weaknesses was its tendency to wear quickly, especially along the shoulders, which would show cupping or flattening after just a few thousand kilometers of aggressive use. The S23 addresses this by using a more balanced compound blend and improving heat management across the tread surface. Riders report longer wear, especially for real-world commuting, twisty backroad carving, or moderate canyon riding. This makes the S23 a much better choice for riders who log more mileage or ride daily. However, it's important to note that the S22 still offers better outright grip when pushed hard in a track environment. Its softer compound at the shoulders and ultra-direct steering feedback make it the better tool for the rider who spends more time near the tire's performance limits. If your goal is lap times or you regularly participate in track days, the S22 might still be your go-to option, even if you're replacing it a little more often. Let's now look at wet weather performance. Surprisingly, both tires perform very well in the rain, especially for hypersport models. The S23 improves upon the already excellent S22 by slightly widening the tread grooves and revising the compound's silica content. The result is quicker warm-up in damp conditions, better water evacuation, and greater feel through the bars when riding in unpredictable weather. That said, the S22 also remains remarkably competent in the wet. While it doesn't channel water quite as efficiently as the newer S23, it still maintains grip during moderate rain, light braking, and conservative lean angles. Both tires inspire confidence for riders who don't want to park their bike at the first sign of drizzle. But the S23 edges ahead with better wet traction consistency, particularly in urban or cooler riding environments. Next, let's talk about comfort and ride quality. While neither tire is designed to be comfortable in the touring sense, there is a slight difference worth noting. The S23 feels a touch more composed over rough pavement. It soaks up road imperfections a bit more effectively, thanks to the redesigned internal construction and more progressive compound layering. This makes longer rides slightly less fatiguing and gives it a broader street appeal. The S22, while communicative and lively, transmits more vibration and road texture, something that's great for feedback in corners but can wear on the rider during long stints. Heat management is another area where the S23 has the upper hand. It warms up quicker, maintains a more consistent surface temperature, and resists degradation under repeated heavy braking or spirited riding. This makes it an excellent choice for riders who like to push hard but don't want to feel their tires going greasy after 30 minutes of aggressive cornering. The S22, in contrast, can still get hot and stay sticky, but it's less forgiving of temperature swings, especially when ambient temps are lower. Now, what about price and value? At launch, the S23 is slightly more expensive than the S22, as expected for a newer generation tire with updated materials and R&D behind it. However, thanks to improved tread life and broader seasonal usability, especially in the rain and cooler climates, the S23 may actually be the more economical option over the long run. It lasts longer and performs more consistently across various conditions, which means fewer changes and less compromise. The S22, still widely available and often on discount as retailers clear stock for newer models, remains a great budget-friendly hypersport option. For the right rider, someone who values peak dry grip and quick handling above all else, the S22 still holds real value. So which one should you choose? If you're a dedicated sport rider, someone who lives for sharp inputs, hard braking zones, and fast canyon runs, or if you frequently visit the track, the Bridgestone Battlax Hypersport S22 still delivers pure hypersport excitement. It's aggressive, communicative, and ideal for performance-first riders who don't mind swapping tires a bit more often. However, If you're looking for a more well-rounded tire, one that still offers excellent grip but adds improved mileage, better wet performance, smoother corner transitions, and more forgiving ride quality, then the Bridgestone Battlax S23 is the smarter choice. It's the evolution of the hypersport category: fast, stable, durable, and more adaptable to the real world. Thanks for joining us in this in-depth comparison. If you found this helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more expert tire reviews, and let us know in the comments which tire you prefer, the aggressive S22 or the refined S23. Until next time, ride fast, ride safe, and keep your lines clean.